Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is a women's professional basketball league in the United States. The league features 40 of the best women's professional basketball players, and it gives a lot of the U.S. players an option to stay in the U.S. year-round instead of having to play their off-season overseas. The Athletes Unlimited season lasts 4 weeks, and every week the teams change. Every week they have a new captain, and every week a single MVP vote can shake up the leaderboard. The goal for each player is to be champion of the season. Finish the 4-week basketball royale at the top. The top 4 leading players on the leaderboard act as captain and draft their team for the upcoming week. The leaderboard rules this league. They watch this changing score tracker with a wild intensity. Being top 4 on the leaderboard each week means you get to choose who you run with. As the teams play each week, the leaderboard counts points for each athlete individually. You can see the leaderboard change constantly throughout the game as athletes make plays. Athletes earn points in 3 specific ways. When their team wins a game or quarter, with each quarter counting as 60 team points, giving each individual player on the winning team 180 points. Next, you have individual game play. When you make a positive play on the court, you can gain points for assists, steals, rebounds, drawing a foul, free throws, and just making shots. In this particular section, you can also lose points for missing a shot, committing a foul, or committing a turnover. And lastly, the big separator would be the MVP points. You could get 30, 60, or even 90 points added to your individual score at the end of a game. So for each game, 3 MVPs are selected. MVP 1 gets 90 points, MVP 2 gets 60 points, and MVP 3 gets 30 points. And they keep track and a running total of how many times each player is awarded each of the 3 MVP awards, which usually means you had a pretty good game anyway. So you got a lot of points for points, assists, steals, an overall good game, and then you could get some bonus points by being voted MVP. The 4 captains pick their team's playground style, and the 4 teams are set for the week. Each team plays 3 times, playing each other team in the league once. Team captains can consult with anyone, and they do have a working coach labeled a facilitator, but the captain is mainly in charge of rotations, plays, and the overall run for that team. Each week during the draft, every captain will be allowed up to 2 minutes per pick. Once a player is selected, their captain may consult them for further decisions. Once all 40 players have been selected to a team, they get started with that week's schedule. With these types of rules, you can see the combinations are endless. A bad game can knock you down, and an MVP vote can skyrocket you up the leaderboard. Falling out of the top 4 and staying in the top 4 doesn't guarantee you get the same team or pick order. This week you could be teammates, next week you could be rivals, or you go 4 weeks in straight rivalry mode. Depending on how you follow the league or a player specifically, it's actually pretty exciting, especially in social media mode where fans are guaranteed to follow Sydney Colson and TP, Lexi Brown and Alyssa Pilley. Alicia Gray had such a good year, the All-Stars All-Star, and Athletes Unlimited 2024 champion. She's joining Unrivaled in January 2025, so there's no guarantee she'll be in Nashville for Athletes Unlimited. Their overtime works a little differently. If it's tied at the end of regulation, they'll have a 5-minute overtime, but if it's tied again, then the first team to score 7 points will win the game. In overtime, no individual points or additional win points will be awarded, just everything that's rolled over from the 4th quarter. So basically, a team could still win the 4th quarter and get 60 points, but lose the game in overtime, and the other team would be awarded the 180 win points. At the end of the season, the athlete who sits atop the leaderboard is the champion. At the end of the season, they also award a Defensive Player of the Year, a Newcomer of the Year, and the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place player all receive medals as well. It's an interesting take on the game and definitely gives a different feel overall as a fan, how you cheer for your favorite player, and how you follow the league overall, because it pretty much guarantees no team loyalty. The top 4 may change, but they're labeled by color: gold, orange, blue, and purple. So as a fan, you may not be a diehard Team Purple fan, even if that's your favorite color. So you'll end up following your favorite player, and hopefully from the games you find other stars you enjoy watching and really get into how the league works. Maybe that leads you to hope specific players play together or specifically against each other. The faces of the league will bring their fans for sure, and as they release the other players, they should ramp up marketing and interest. I'm excited to follow this league. Let me know what you think about their format or leaderboard system in the comments. We've got plenty more women's basketball information and history to share, so we'll catch you in the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, player.